Guys, do yourself a favor in 2020. Get used to being uncomfortable. Don't fight it. Embrace it. Embrace it and be proud of it. Be excited about it. Wake up every day and go, what can I do today that's going to make me uncomfortable and go to the next place in my life? Hello everyone, my name is Brian Geringer and back with you another week. President and CEO of First and Service Staffing Solutions. Just want to take I want to really dig into something right now. Dig into a place this week that is a breakthrough moment for so many people when we realize this. And the topic we're going to share with you tonight is get used to being uncomfortable. You know, this whole misconception in the world today that people think you're supposed to be comfortable, you're supposed to be happy with everything, everything's supposed to feel good all the time. Oh man, I had a bad day. You know, it is such a myth. You know, it's funny, I learn about producers and I watch people produce all of my life. I've always been attracted to producers. And one of the things that I've always seen them do is they do things when they don't always want to, don't always feel like it. A couple years back, I went to probably one of the coolest, I'm a church guy, and I went to a cool Christian concert. A group was called For King and Country. And we went to the meet and greet prior to it. And I never forget the group, and it was one of the best concerts I've ever seen. They did an awesome performance, the way they jump all over the stage, the energy and enthusiasm. But one of the things I loved about what they said when they came there is they asked all sorts of questions. And I remember that particular night, I was in upstate New York, and they made the comment and they said, we really didn't feel like being here tonight. And it was kind of first like, it was like, what? But they said, no, let us explain. We go all over the country, we serve people all over, and we do concerts. But there are nights sometimes we just don't feel like being there, but we made a commitment to you, our audience, and we need to be here tonight. And they put on a show that was so incredible. But that resonated with me when I heard that night. Because you know what it is? We believe that when we watch that person maybe getting that Emmy Award on TV, or we watch that person who became a certain particular type of doctor or lawyer, attorney, engineer, or start their own company, or that person who went from never had a college education, they went to college for the first time, you know, the person who came to this country and they did all their work to get their citizenship and they accomplished things, and we believe that every moment of the day they felt like doing things. That is a myth. It is something you do not want to believe because it's not true. There are many, many days that you wake up when you decide to produce in life and you make a decision to go, but you do it uncomfortable. There's decisions you need to make sometimes minutely, sometimes secondly, sometimes hourly. But those decisions might be what's the best to do, but it doesn't mean what's going to be the most comfortable. I'll give you an example sometimes of having to make some phone calls to people. There's certain times you need to make a phone call to put a deal together, to maybe handle something that wasn't done just right. Maybe you made a mistake and that call might be having to make an apology to somebody, and you think you don't want to do it, but you need to do it, because if you do it, you free yourself of that pain that you go through by holding on to it. Here's what I want to tell you. You can't conform to the world of comfort these days. And we're built in a world of comfort. Everyone wants to feel good. When you conform to that comfort in life, I feel that, I'm saying this for me, it's going to be very, very hard for you to succeed. But when you make a decision, no matter how comfortable or uncomfortable something might be, I say to clients all the time, listen, thanks for telling me the good, but I'd rather hear the bad and the ugly, because the good you're happy with. You don't need to fix the good. But the bad and the ugly is the challenges we need to fix. And sometimes when they tell you the bad and the ugly, it's not comfortable. So you could look and defend and go, no, but make all these excuses. Or you could absorb it and say, wait one second, what can I do to improve? How can I improve? We do that to our children all the time. The children make a mistake and we say to them, hey, did you learn from that mistake? What did you learn? And if they say, what do you mean, what mistake? And then we get mad and punish them again because they say, you didn't learn from that mistake, so you need to be punished. But the funny part is we don't do that to us. And sometimes these conversations we have to have in the mirror. And we have to do it to us and say, wait one second, why am I uncomfortable? You know what? It doesn't matter when it is, you're still going to be uncomfortable. But the moment you make the move and move forward, you'll feel a freeing feeling, even though you might be shaking and nervous. I had to public speak one day. And then when I used to public speak, when I hold a mic, I used to shake like this. And I never forget a man saying to me one day, Brian, hold your arms like this when you hold the microphone. And I was like, this guy's a genius. But he was for me because I couldn't stop shaking and I was like so embarrassed of myself. But the funny thing is, once I did it and I got through it and I got better at it because I got comfortable doing it, I felt better about me. And the reality is for 2020, you know what you should be thinking about? What can you do to be a better you? Because when you're a better you, the world is a better place. Your family's a better place. Your business is a better place. Your finances is a better place. But it will not happen. Now, listen, I can't predict the future, but I can tell you it is a very hard road to go through if you are not willing to face it through that uncomfortable moments. And if your life is all about comfort, man, you got to step out of your comfort zone. I never forget someone saying many, many years ago, I was a young guy, 20-something years ago, and I heard a guy that I admired from a stage say, if you're not getting laughed at least once a week, you're doing something wrong. And people are like, what do you mean by that? But if you're not doing that, it means you're not pushing the envelope. You're not stepping out. You're not going to overcome something. Since sometimes that's why getting around people that stretch you. I had another buddy of mine, and he had a son in basketball, and his son played in a league in his own hometown. And my buddy said, listen, I need to get him this travel team, and it's going to take him to other locations and other places that are going to make him extremely uncomfortable, but he can't learn anymore. He can be the biggest fish in a small pond where he is, or he can learn to run with the big boys, the big girls. Again, I don't come across sex, the big boys and girls in the world, and he can make them better. And I'm going to tell you something. When I put myself in a mode of being uncomfortable, I've stretched myself. In fact, now, a while back I did a charity event. And they asked me to play golf. I'm a bad golfer. I'm not good. I'm not good. You know, I really, but I did it for a charity event. And I remember I was nervous. I actually went there, probably had one of the biggest businesses of the guys I was running with, and it was there. But I was feeling like a nervous slug because I was around them, and I knew they were so much better golfers than me. So my ego on one side felt good because I was accomplished. On the other side, though, I'm like, man, how am I going to look? And I never forget just going swinging that ball. And here's the funny thing. I'm conjuring up ideas in my mind. These guys are going to laugh at me. They're going to goof on me. They actually were the coolest set of people in the world. They go, Brian, we're here to play for a charity. We're here to raise money for a good cause, man. Let's help you. Let's do this. And they help me and encourage me. And I find that if you're around good people, and you're nervous, but they're good people around you and they want to help you, they're going to help you through it. They will help you go to a new place. So guys, do yourself a favor in 2020. Get used to being uncomfortable. Don't fight it. Embrace it. Embrace it and be proud of it. Be excited about it. Wake up every day and go, what can I do today that's going to make me uncomfortable and go to the next place in my life? What can I do that's going to push me to a new level? What is that thing that I've been afraid of that's been holding me back that I need to push and do tomorrow? Because if I don't do it tomorrow, it's going to hold me back. What can I do to make a difference, to make an impact? Because the more you do that in 2020, and imagine waking up every single day with a goal of saying, what can I do to be uncomfortable today? Because if you do that each and every day, you're going to go to a new place and a new place and a new place and a new place. And then the things that used to make you feel uncomfortable, you won't feel uncomfortable with anymore. And then you'll be able to go to another level and another level and another level. And the more levels you can continue going through, it's breaking away the barriers. It's peeling the onion away and getting away all the things holding you back to move to the next level. Hope that helped. Have an awesome day. Thank you for watching Valuable Minutes with Brian. If this is your first time being with us, please make sure you follow, like, and share, and feel free to comment as well.